Okay, this is Enrique Zuniga. Voglio dire buonasera a tutti i miei amici italiani. Io sono Enrique Zuniga, parlo italiano. I'd also like to say hello para despedir a todos mis amigos latinos en México, en Ensenada y en Tijuana. ¿Cómo están? Buenas noches a todos. Aquí estamos. Here we are in Northern California, folks. We are doing this basically because we live in a city of 650 people, and most of them are really old, man. And I don't mean like really old. I mean like, you know, they don't like get out much, you know, because there's nothing to get out to, man. Anyway, I'm up here. This is Andrew and Enrique, or Andrew and Rick. Here's Andrew. Here he is, man.
What time is it, Rick? It's Friday Night Live. Here we go. Welcome, everybody.
Okay, now he's the straight man.
Is this yours?
Or is it I'm the straight man? No, I have a Diet Coke that I drank already.
Okay.
Now are we allowed to say Diet Coke? Shit, man. Oh, we got another copyright infringement, man.
Stick it on my bill.
So here we are. We're up in his loft, in Andrew's loft.
We got the fire going, Ricky babe.
And we're chilling out tonight, baby.
Because it started to snow.
It's snowing tonight. My place was so pretty with the snow, and it was just enough to look pretty, man.
All right, get a roundabout view.
Right on. So tonight, let's see. I'm gonna move it over here. Tonight we got a nice fire. Because it was in the way somewhere else, it was like looking exactly messy like that. Like it's right in the photo. You can't like.
Oh, I see.
You can't like.
This is my amplifier.
It was hiding it there in the bucket for temporary purposes, you know,
Okay.
for stage purposes, for dressing the stage, dressing the set. It's called.
The amp cover.
So I used to do a lot of dressing the set as a scuba diver, a safety diver, and underwater grip. So
Yeah, you're right. I got to do something with those because they need to be more decorativo. That's true. All right, let's get some light on this subject, folks.
okay, so we're here tonight in Northern California, one of the most beautiful places in the world, and we are in one of the most beautiful places in Northern California. Up here, we're close to Burning Falls. We're in the Fall River Valley. Everybody comes up here to fly fish on the Fall River. And it's a really beautiful place. And here we are, man. That's it. The Bobbsey twins. Anyway, so we had a couple guests planned for tonight, but they couldn't make it because of the snow. And
They got snowed in.
and we didn't broadcast last week because we were so upset over the Ukrainian and Russian invasion.
We were snowed out.
We're so upset about this. I'm upset because based upon the ego of one man, he is causing death and destruction in a place that does not deserve it. It's so absurd. I mean, I don't know if we want to talk about that today. Andrew?
Butanski is a Dumpinski. I can't believe it. Yes, notice the white buckets in the shot, Rick. See? Not very camera friendly. However, we're working on this.
Yeah, but it's right by the thing, and there's the wood, so it's
Well, you know.
it's a
One
utilitarian.
thing's to look nice, be good. Can't get everything you want. Oh well. We're doing the best we can here on Budget Avenue.
Yeah, I mean, I was just telling Andrew, like, this is the easiest setup in the world because all it takes is a tripod and my phone. Except whenever I have a question now, I can't like really check out my phone or Google it or anything because my phone's in the stand. So
Well,
that's what we got
you
going.
need two phones. You can go by Two Phone Rick. Ricky Two Phones. You said you're Italian, right? You can be Ricky Two Phones. Ricky Two Phones. What if you call yourself on one phone and it answers on the other? What do you call Ricky Two Phones? Ricky, why don't you move that camera so you center
Go ahead.
the two shot? Now I gotta do that? Okay.
I like the shots where there's a whole bunch of space on one side. No, the lever, yeah, perfect.
Look, I'm panning. Well, sometimes when you do a two-shot, you want two heads in the center. There you go. Now you have balance.
Aloha, all my friends on the Big Island, Maui, and Kauai. And of course, I know they're not watching because no one is watching.
If you build it, they will come.
Right on, right on.
All we do is, we need advertisers, that's why. And distributing, that's what we need. Distributing.
Now this broadcast is available worldwide. Anybody, anywhere in the world can see this. However, nobody anywhere in the world is seeing this.
Well, let's hope they're getting alerted. Maybe they're not near their phone. Now, my son did say that he got a message saying that this was on, and he told me about it the next day, but he said he did check it out.
Well,
So,
I have
if your beepers are going off
Right,
now,
right.
make sure you check it out. You don't want to miss anything.
Now I gotta tell you, I was on TikTok the other day. I saw 1 million girls, man, who were looking for dudes. And here we are, two cool dudes in Northern California. And they ain't up here. All the women I've seen on TikTok, they're just not near NorCal. Or is it they don't want to be near NorCal when I ask? Anyway.
Maybe they're
So-
self-exiling themselves, Rick. You never know. Just think.
So I just want to say that because last time on one of our shows we had we were running the radio and we got flagged by YouTube for copyright infringement.
Yeah, they're watching.
Yeah, and so they scan everything for copyright infringements.
Yeah, let them scan this.
Yeah, so this is Andrew Bentz's original CD that we're playing right now. So hey, YouTube.
Hey, wait a minute. It's available on YouTube, folks.
Yes, it is available on YouTube. However,
So you can listen to it there.
so anyway, I'm gonna go in
Take
another room
that,
for
though.
1 second.
Okay, well, enjoy the fire, enjoy the peace and quiet, enjoy the music. Let's see, what do we want to talk about tonight? Let's talk about the world affairs, okay?
What?
World affairs, what else? There's plenty to talk about. As we get this luxury of sitting here peacefully in our hometown, the rest of the world, in some spots, known overseas, not so good. And that's not a laughing matter. We're on the verge of possibly a different life in many, many ways, folks. That's going to totally change the way we live, think, and go about the rest of our existence. I urge you solemnly to think about communicating karma and to one another your feelings about life and how it is to consider others. You know, I'm 66 and I have seen things nowadays that have gone against all the things in kind of a lot of different ways when I was a kid. You know, it's like when they teach you things in school, they no longer apply. Why not? They got results. It's no good anymore. I mean, what are we teaching kids? I don't hear the golden rule. I don't hear people talk about karma. Total disregard sometimes for elders and wisdom. I don't know what's going on, and it's sometimes you feel like a dinosaur. But as Ricky proves, there is still hope. So I urge you, please be kind and do your best to be the person you can be. Thank you.
I can do the moonwalk, man.
Don't moonwalk into the fire.
Woo!
Okay?
So, I wonder how we could advertise this on like TikTok. Now it said that my video, my Socrates video got like 120 views. But I don't even know where to find it on when I go to TikTok. Like when I went into TikTok, they say, what do you want to look for? And I said, beautiful women. So then all my TikToks are hot chicks. But I mean, I don't know what category I'm in. How do I find my own TikTok video? I mean, if I go to my own profile, I'll see it. But I want to see it, as it is, when you scroll through. You know how to do that?
Do I want to
Does
know
anybody there know how to do that? I posted a video on TikTok, and I know I can see it if I go to my own profile, but I want to see it. I want to see my own TikTok video, how it looks. I mean, which category am I in, Anyway, does anybody know how to do that? Let me know. Well, perhaps. Well, we did have like 5 views after. We had to have a total of 13 on one of them. Because we had 5 views after it went on. So nobody knows how to do that. Okay, let me see. I see all those people replying.
Well, Rick, don't play to the camera. Just be yourself.
And the other thing is, I hope live chat is on. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to mess it up.
Well, all
I
that
forgot the beer, man.
all that time you could have been doing your self-analysis.
I
or
forgot
your-
the beer. I was going to bring
video
the
chat.
Corona beer. You don't suppose you have any beer here, do you? We get a delivery?
Ah. Well,
I've been called Dave Wortman.
no. Who?
Dave Wortman. To bring us some beer. Good, he's probably over there right now.
Yes,
At Charlotte's
yes,
house.
yes. Hey, put that back. It's not for you. No. Hey,
La 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 la.
that's not for you.
Oh, look out, man! He's getting all upset. I picked up his pitchfork, man.
It's not a pitchfork. It's pitch bite. Take that.
Uh-oh.
All this COVID prevention, the guy wants to play the pitch pipe. It's not an instrument. You learn something every day, folks.
Oh my God.
Here you go.
How are you getting upset
Now
over
we
such
have
a foolish
a
thing?
real instrument.
This is my friend. He gets upset over foolish things.
I'm upset over foolish things. You just wait till we do this at your house, Ricky babe.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna be like a kid in a candy store.
We're gonna put my green screen up and we can do it at the Eiffel Tower.
We need a remote location, don't we?
Well, during the summer we can go find the river location, man.
We do
You can
outside
just do it right. You have the river right here.
Too noisy.
Right. Yeah, we could do it at Ed's place.
We could go right out your
We could
backyard.
do it on the dock. If it's in the summer, we actually could make it so that somebody falls off it. Now this looks like it was made out of, like,
Coconut shell.
yeah.
Oh, this is a good song. This is a good song, people. I gotta turn this one up.
All right, we're gonna listen to one of Andrew Bentz's original songs. That's his famous progression. That's Andrew's favorite progression. this is just hanging out with us up here in NorCal. That's the whole point of this thing. Chill out. Stay cool, baby. Pretty puppy. Pretty puppy. You're such a pretty puppy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Pretty puppy. No beer. So I forgot the beer. I forgot the step 2, man. Uh-oh.
And now,
Oh, we're gonna get tagged, man.
it's time for live entertainment.
So you don't have any booze in this house.
I don't drink. Except every now and then I'll have a something. I'll have a something, but I don't keep alcohol with you, Dave.
Go get a beer. Just play a song. Okay, I gotta go get some Corona beers. So I'm gonna leave you in the kind hands of my musician friend, Andrew Bentz. Okay, Andrew, take it away. I'll be right back.
I'll be holding my breath.
Beer run.
gonna tune this baby one more time, and we'll see where she goes. Welcome to Friday Night Live, and I'm Andrew Nuts. Enrique Zuniga is on a beer run. We'll be right back with a couple of cold ones. I guess I'm gonna have a beer tonight. In the meantime, we're spreading the Friday Night Live, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you gotta be creative. Don't make me pay the price for loving you. After all the crazy things we've been through, I know your heart's overdrawn and life has made you blue, but beloved, love is way past you. Life has merged us together, yes, it's true. And it costs so much for my heart to be with you. Good thing living and loving just don't come for free. Good thing romantic interest accrues for you and me. If I have to, I'll pay the almighty sum to have you by my side. 'Cause living and loving are wrong done. But if I grab in and make my love you, then I will have paid the price of loving you. And all the nickels and dimes that we saved to put toward all the assets that we braved. And if I have to, I'll be the one who tips you back. Put the sugar, honey, right back in your daddy's sack. Don't make me pay the price for loving you. After all the pricey things we've been through, I know your heart's overdrawn. Life has spent you blue, but the bill of love is way past you. So take no loans out on any other love account.
Hey, right on, man. Hanging in there. Okay, there he is. Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Melissa's watching from Boys of Butte.
It's all about your heart. And if your love account is paid up in full, you gotta believe me when I holler. get your last sweet bottom dollar. Don't make me pay.
Hey y'all.
The price.
Cheers. I forgot the beer in my house.
After all the costly things we've been through, I know your heart's overdrawn and life has spent you blue, but the bill of love is way past due. But the bill of love is way past due. But the bill of love is way past due.
Hey, so hello Melissa, what's up, man? Thanks for the beer. It was complimentary for our show on Bullets and Booze. Not really, but it was nice to see a pretty girl behind the desk. And I got glazed potato chips. So delicious.
Alright, I'm doing one more song.
Got people talking there, brother. Hello, everybody. Buonasera. Buongiorno. Buenas tardes.
Take me with you, baby,
Spero che tutto sia bene.
when you go home. Baby, there's one thing you got to know. Everything will be so much better in this land.
molto bene, amico.
Thank you. Okay.
So I don't know why, man, but a beer just makes things, flow better, man. Yeah. I'm flowing now.
Way to go, Daddy-O Flo.
Yeah, baby. Got some Lay's potato chips.
With the same chair. You're your Ricky babe. Yeah, what do you play? I play the saw. What do you play? I play the chair.
I play the butt pipe.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You play the what?
By the way, everyone, I want everyone to know that what I really can't stand on any platform, whether it be TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, man.
Rick is a
people
bit
giving
of
the
a
finger.
talker.
I don't like people giving the finger. I just don't like it, and I don't like farts. And Russell Brand's YouTube channel, he has a crow that farts. Sometimes I really enjoy watching Russell Brand. Another time he just talks forever without saying anything. But I don't like the crow that farts. I don't like people farting or hearing farts or talking about farts, even though I am talking about them. I don't like it on camera, man, and I don't like the finger. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give the finger because I hate it. When women do it, I just got to turn it off, man. Like on TikTok, they'll do it. I'll go, scroll. I'm not watching you. And anybody like on Facebook, I don't know. It's cool. It's not cool. I don't like it.
Excuse me, Rick.
It's just my opinion.
Excuse me. First off, women do not fart.
And I want you to know that I made up a word.
Women do not fart, they fluff.
Yeah.
Okay? We know this. It's a rule.
I made up
It's
a
a
word.
phenomenon. It's just that.
This word describes.
Can I have a beer, Ricky babe?
Yeah, absolutely. Please do, brother.
Thanks for doing that. You're just like a dream.
Right, beer run. Hey, beer run is part of America.
I'm going to put these in this cold box just so they'll stay a little cool.
What a stud, man.
Hey, I knew how to party back in my day. Whoa, still do.
I forgot what I was talking about, man.
Yeah, you did, because it's that overwhelming. Now a word from our sponsor, beer.
That's when you go to, hey, we have a really good show for you tonight. We have lined up a lot of guests who have canceled out.
Well, we had a guest, but...
And then we were going to have a call-in guest, but she canceled out too. So anybody who wants to call in right now, call us at 916-243-1897. Now, I'm just kidding. I just made up that number.
Oh, Ricky, babe, what are you doing?
I'm kidding. Don't call that number. But anyway, why don't you call 867-5304. 867-5304.
309.
Is it?
Jesus, get the words right.
Hey, close enough, man.
No. That gets you the wrong purple.
Órale, hombre. ¿Para qué nos importa tanto este número?
Oh, God, now nobody knows what the hell you're saying.
Oh, todos saben lo que digo yo.
Whatever's...
Solo la gente que no puede hablar ni entender ninguna otra lengua. Ya, así es. Y él es mezzo italiano. È mezzo italiano e non puoi parlare niente.
Okay.
Soltanto in inglese.
Kick in, did it? Jeez.
Io ho basta amici italiani. Io ho cuore italiano. È sicuro che sì. Voglio terminare la vita mia in Italia. Este es il mio sogno.
But it's such a pretty little fireplace, Rick.
È molto bello, è troppo bello. what time it is. How much left do we have to do? No, I just want to know about time, not really, not in that venue. I mean, like, how much do we have to go? Well, I don't know. It's been 39 minutes, so.
You know, if we could be any more professional, maybe we ought to start now. Like, all right, time for the stage shot. Enough of this introduction.
All right, take
Let's
two.
get over this way.
All
Now,
right, we
who
gotta
wants to
bring
be
it
in the
up.
hot seat? Ricky, move your camera over to their spot.
Where?
Over to here, we'll do the live on the stage. It's a quick Q&A, folks. Rick, why don't I ask the questions? No, you gotta get back over here and face this way. We're in the hot seat. We're gonna do the quick answers. Okay, ask me the questions. I'll give you the answers. Get a little closer. A little closer. Come on in a little closer. Get it hot. We're on the hot seat, folks. A little closer. A little closer. All right, now we're talking. Get the back. There you go. Get the background. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, what are the questions, Rick? Rick. Ask the questions. I'll give you the answers.
What are you most thankful about in life?
Thank you. Great question. What am I most thankful about? You know what I'm most thankful about is having the equilibrium to balance the difference between good and bad. Trying to communicate my thoughts and being open for receiving and giving love. That's what I'm most thankful about. And the ability to communicate my ideas, at least say them, and hope that somebody can relate, feel good, and prosper from them, and vice versa. I'm always looking for intellectual, stimulating ideas from people. It seems that, I don't know, everybody gets offended by what you say these days, whether you speak your mind, try to be nice, or defend your ground, or something. It just seems like there's a lot of things going on that make people uptight. And I can understand why it's tough out there to just be a person these days. There's so much put upon you about how to conform, how to be, try to live free, try to live within yourself, and just get along with others. My goodness, it's something else like I've never experienced before. What's the next question, Ricky babe?
The next question is, what upsets you most about people you deal with on a daily basis?
Well, let's not. Okay, that's like two. Well, I'd say lack of thought. It seems
So you think people don't think?
Well, sometimes they don't think when they should. And what I observe is that focus seems to be a thing of lost attention, because people, it just kind of goes with the first question I answered. A lot of times life is so demanding these days, you don't have a lot of free time for free thinking, which means your mind at rest, because your mind needs to relax too, which means have nothing for it to do. But we're getting so hammered on and so hit on and so demanded of our time and patience that we don't give ourselves enough relaxed time mentally. That's why it's good to daydream, go sit in nature, do whatever you can do to get a few minutes a couple of times a day if you have to.
What did that have to do with my question, which was?
Well, I'm working toward that. The thing is, a lot of non-thinking is what kind of gets me, and a lack of consideration. It just seems that people have their minds on other things than what they're doing. So that is the answer to the question. A lot of non-thinking. That's what kind of perturbs me a little bit these days. I see a lot of it. And being in a small town.
How small?
This town, well, the sign says 600, but there's 3,000 or more in the valley. I don't know. What do you consider town? It just doesn't matter. But what I do see is that a lot of people, it's not very competitive to live around here, which means to me, in my observations, that people don't think because they're not demanded to think, or like there's not enough people around to exercise those manners or potentials. It just seems that people la-di-da their way around through life, and they're just, I don't know, they're thinking about their own things as they're going about the day.
So you think that they have
instead of what they're doing.
They have a loss of peer consciousness.
That's the words I've been looking for. A loss of peer consciousness. Yes. And it's like this. If you live in a city, you know what? My friend was telling me he goes to the city. He's from here now, and he came from the city of San Francisco Bay Area. And he comes here, he gets acclimated to this kind of lifestyle, and he goes back to the city, and his one complaint was, everywhere I go in the Bay Area, I have to wait in line for everything. So I think he realizes that when he gets to that point of view. But up here, people, they don't wait in line. It's a mile a minute when you drive, and you don't have to do a whole lot of waiting. It's kind of a nice thing. But I find that people nowadays are so consumed by their own thoughts, they're not watching the road. They're not watching where they're walking sometimes. I don't know. It's kind of a weird dichotomy with people, friendships, and relationships in a rural small town. It's different. But I don't know. I mean, I guess what I'm lacking here is some sense of progressive thought. And, you know, I see it in a lot of ways. So I wish a little more non-thinking. And that includes myself as well, because I try to double check myself a lot. And I don't know where it leads me, but sometimes I get confused.
Do you think women are sincere in relation to how they talk to and treat men?
What?
Are women sincere
Well,
when they interact with men?
I have no idea.
Don't you have an opinion on that question?
Well, I don't want to get myself in a hot water here, but I think a lot of men are the same way.
Wait, what way?
Insincere, possibly. I mean, it's all about your perception, too. I mean, that's why good communication skills help to express your feelings. But what is sincere?
No, I'm asking you to say what you believe about women's sincerity, man.
Well, I believe they're sincere when they want to be sincere, just like anyone. I've experienced, you know,
what have you experienced?
both sides of that coin. I know some very sincere women, and I've recently experienced some disingenuous kind of things.
Yes, well, the picture is bright in my mind.
Let's just put it this way, folks. Have you ever written a song for a woman, told her about it, and told her you used a picture of both of you, and she got mad? Probably not, but I have.
Wait,
then I wrote a second song.
Wait, I have to talk, man. Okay, next. May I step into this dance? Okay, now this is like the funniest thing on earth, man. And I'm sure that my friend doesn't mind talking about it. Well, I want to say that when I was in law school, we had a professor, a criminal law professor, who would always say, I had the worst defendants, the worst clients on earth. Like his one client was bagging up ounces of marijuana in his kitchen when the cops were chasing a guy who just robbed a bank. And the guy who robbed the bank with the money ran into this house to escape through the back. And guess what? The cops turned their heads and saw this guy bagging up ounces of marijuana. And then, you know, the issue is, what happened to the guy who robbed the bank? Nothing. He got away because they just caught the guy that was bagging up marijuana. And this was my
They want that pot.
that was my professor's client, okay? Because he always said he had the worst clients. Now, as I have known my good friend and my compadre, Andrew, he has had a little ups and downs with his relationships. But I must say that at least he's had relationships to go up and down, you know? This one is a barren mare, or what is it, you know? It's just a metaphor. So, the point is here that I think in the past period of time that my friend Andrew has had the worst girlfriend experiences that I have ever remember seen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't really want to go into detail. However, the detail is totally funny and crack up and hilarious. But for legal reasons, I don't really want to mention the entire story. But I can tell you this, that if I did tell you the story, that you would be cracking up off your ass about how funny it is. You want to hear the story? Next week. Next week I'll tell you the story. But that's only, I haven't asked my friend Andrew if I could tell the story. That's why I can't really tell the story. So anyway, it was hilariously funny. You know? Now,
Jesus, Rick, get a life.
yeah. Now there have been some hilarious things in my romantic past. Like for instance, this is a very private matter and there's really no viewers, so I'm going to save this to when we have viewers. But I would like to say that the ego of one man is causing this war in Ukraine. One man. One single man. And I think the entire world should get in the fight. And did you see the convoy going into Ukraine, the 40-mile long convoy? Do you realize how easy that would have been to destroy? And why haven't the Ukrainians destroyed all the roads leading in? They were just driving in. Like the roads were all okay. Well, hey guys, blow up the fucking roads. And then it would have been easy. It would have been easy for an A-10 Warthog to strafe all the entire convoy. You could have destroyed the entire convoy with a couple sorties of A-10 Warthogs, man. Okay, so the point is this. We have to, the entire world, and I mean Europe and the United States, need to get in the fight and defeat these Russian assholes who are destroying the city for no good reason, except for the ego of one prick. That was like a prick Putin. Putin is a prick Putin. I mean, give me a break. The Ukrainian people are beautiful people, and they're being terribly destroyed. It's a crime against humanity to be doing what Putin is doing, and I hope he gets prosecuted for it. But all I can say is that the world, Europe and the United States, Australia and Canada need to get all their arms together and go kick ass on the Russian army, because they have conscripts in the Russian army that don't really know what the fuck they're doing. If you send trained forces in there from all the free world, then they can defeat Russia promptly, I believe. Anyway, that's my opinion on that subject. And it's a terrible subject, and it's a terrible thing to be living where I can go to places and buy beer, and people in Ukraine are running for their freaking lives, man. Horribleness. So, è molto orribile lo che sta passando in Ucraina da adesso. It's incredible. So, anyway. Now, my friend Andrew is a professional drummer, so I appreciate him rendering me background for these rants and raves.
This is how the hippie beatniks did it.
Yeah, right
You need
on,
to
right
recite
on.
some poetry so I can play some bongos.
The sun sets slowly. Igniting the clouds. Fiery shades, red and orange. In the distance, dark clouds were riding the summer winds. Soon, day would give way to night. And with it, that silence that washes over everything. That was beautiful, man. That's a quote from the movie Shadows in the Sun. I memorized that quote because it's very beautiful. It was recited by, can't remember his name now, but we all
Here
know
I
who
was
he
going to
is.
believe it was you. Boy, you sure know how to kill a scene, don't you? Is that what they call you,
Well,
killer?
I don't want
Or is it Jerry
to
Lee?
plagiarize somebody's great statement. And it was probably Quentin Tarantino's because he's the one that wrote it, man. No, I'm sorry. It was not Quentin Tarantino. It was another person, not Quentin Tarantino. I can't remember the name, but I do remember the name of the movie, and it was with 30 minutes. Fantastic.
All right. Well, now, let me ask you some questions, Rick.
Oh, no, I would. Okay, go ahead. Shoot.
Okay, now.
Well, let me get a beer, though.
You got one.
Oh, right here. All right. So.
Okay, sober up. Always got to go for a chip, people. Get on that hot seat. No getting off the hot seat. Okay. Now, there's lots of electronica around here.
So we don't want to spill anything on the wiring.
That would be... Oh, but before I answer
Like
you
Archer
this question-
did. Like Archer spilled his drink on the fucking spaceship console.
Who did?
Do you guys watch Archer?
Archer. That's a cartoon, Rick.
I love Archer because I love Aisha Tyler or whatever.
You kill me. You are a killer.
Lay's potato chips are the bomb, man. Hey, what are you doing, man?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted this up a little. Sorry. This is where we left off. Okay, now.
Is that you? Is that your group?
That's me. No. Still. I got production guys here now.
Right on, man.
I know what I'm doing, see?
We know what we're doing, though.
One of us does.
Okay, so what's the question then?
Okay, Ricky babe. So here, let's talk about you.
Well, I don't want to go that far.
What makes you happy? What makes you happy in today's life that you're living? Now, I feel like I'm on my third or fourth life, kind of my fourth. This is where you are now. Okay, forgetting all the past. See, sometimes we have to kick our life, our previous life, we modify it. So what makes you happy?
You want me not to go to the back?
No, you do whatever you want. I'm just suggesting that in
What's
your life today,
What's the question?
in your life today, now, the way you live now, what makes you happy? Ten seconds.
Well, basically the beauty of driving around here, when I see the mountains and the snow-covered mountains, and it just snowed today, so my property up top, up the hill, is very beautiful, with just a little, like half an inch of snow. But
It sure is delightful when the wind blows through the trees.
I love living
place.
up here. It's so it calms my soul and allows me to live with myself. And it reminds me that no matter what tribulations haven't worked for us, that I'm better off than a lot of people in this world. So I'm thankful for that.
Okay then. Now, where do you think, if you had a wish for another restaurant, what would it be? And tell me what you think this area would like to enjoy if we had a restaurant or a cultural exchange of some sort,
Italian restaurant.
or a place to go and experience. I mean, I'd like to go to a restaurant that had live music in a very classical setting. What do you think?
I think that a restaurant in a classical setting deserves a really good piano player. That's the most music I think that's suited for an eating place.
You mean a piano bar or a,
just a guy playing piano.
while dining?
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's class.
I'd even like to
I
see
think that's
combos
class.
though too. See?
Well, I don't think so. Because then it gets just too noisy.
Well,
You can't have have a quiet dinner.
well, that'd be different. I mean, I've seen both.
No, if you're talking about a brewery, that might be something different, man. But you're saying a restaurant around here, I think people want to experience a high-class restaurant. They want to experience a little bit of good taste for a dining experience. And I think a first-class Italiano restaurant with a piano player. I mean, Crumbs could have been that because they had good food, but he never got the consistency going. And I think he had too much stuff on his menu.
Well,
I think have fewer things on your menu that are all gourmet. Like when somebody puts it in their mouth, it's not good, it's not great, it's not a 10. It's beyond that, it's gourmet. When it's so delicious, and that's what you want to capture in a restaurant. In my restaurant.
well,
that I would open here.
see, as we may or may not know, in a town of this size, providing a high-end experience is pricey enough because of the extra burden of not being in a major market for easier
Okay, but isn't this
pricing.
thing where I'm supposed to answer the question?
Well, I'm just giving you feedback. Yeah. Well, I'm glad somebody's thinking.
See, that's my friend. It's always turning around to his side, man.
Well, somebody's got to keep this ship bright. Well, see, that's
Oh, yeah, it's so hot in here, man. I gotta take my jacket off, buddy.
that's one of the things that I was challenged with when we did our restaurant. Keeping the quality bar high is not often easy. Okay, so one more question, Ricky Babe. How many times have you been arrested? On one hand or two?
One hand.
Okay. Well, that could be up to 5. We won't go any further with that one.
Not a good subject.
Your lawyer says probably not discuss
Yeah,
that.
we don't want to. No comment on that one, officer. I don't answer questions, officer.
Yeah, I'm an American.
You guys watch the audits and all the officer audits. I watch those all the time. I at least watch 2 a day. They're so great how officers have no respect for their own law.
Well, they don't know it, or they forget it. They're
have no
emotional, so they say, screw it, they rush past it. Come on. How many times do you want to deal with the same kind of asshole all day? You know what? It's a breakdown of the family unit. Kids, people, everyone has no respect for authority. And the cops, how about if you don't do anything wrong? Like be a stupid idiot.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Okay.
You're not even
Why are the
allowed-
cops bothering
You're not
you?
even allowed to be stupid. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, don't be a stupid idiot. Don't attract attention. Do the right thing enough. I mean, I don't care what you do, just don't bother others. Let's turn this music up. Give it a few minutes.
Hey, no problem, bro. Hey! 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 Well, they're going to be processing it so long. They're going to keep going. Oh no, still processing, because they're going to be looking for the fucking song. Who did it? Who did it? You know? Six months.
I'm sorry, I like it.
Is this the one where the guy gave you all the criticisms or the critique? What's that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My friend Randy, yeah. Okay, we're just taking a little air break, letting it breathe out, enjoying the vibey tunes. This is the workish area. This is where we fix old house. Ask this old house fixer upper doo-doo stuff over here. Yeah, there's always a project going on. I like how it sounds. I mean, I wish this song had some kind of personal hell. But come even time I'm showing up screaming your name. And it seems like that's right, people! The only one to blame. Oh, yeah! Come on, everybody!
This song is so perfect for her.
It's right up her style too, man. She could totally rock that or Gretchen Wilson. Gretchen Wilson would kill this too.
I sent long-shot management an email.
What's that?
I sent long-shot management an email. So that's the version you want to go with, right?
Oh, right here, yeah, it's gotta be. She'll dig this, I think. And I bet she'll hear the horn parts in it too, like I do.
Play with Robin, it's like they're right there.
Yeah, I know. So bummed I didn't really think of it at the time.
I mean, Justin's got to have a keyboard, right? He's going to synthesize it.
It's not the same.
Better than none.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Patience still comes from the bottom of your heart. Open up your love and be kind to yourself. You will find more better than your heart will help. I'm so tired of crying over love.
I mean, that's her whole life story right there. What's the guy's name? Bud Brown who dropped her? That's Bud Brown? Who? Bud Brown who dropped Shania Twain.
Yeah, he had to have an affair with. Somebody that was real fuzzy in the office. Yeah, somebody. Yeah,
That's why this song is so groovy for her.
well, she's I'm sure older. I think she's married. Huh?
She's not.
Not what?
Because I saw a concert where she just fucking lost it and started crying over her own song. Yeah. And that's how people do it. So,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just taking another air break. We're not abandoning anybody. We're just taking a breather. We're considering you.
what's the minute? What's the last thing?
113.
Oh, they're gonna be searching so hard to find the fucking copyright on this music.
Copyrighted by you.
I'm telling you, they're gonna go processing, still processing.
What are we processing?
We get, who wrote this music? We can't find the copyright. Oh, don't fuck yourself.
Oh, we're playing evil games. Evil games. In fact, if they're looking for this, to be paid. Boom! All right, Ricky babe. Yo! Let's come on back now, people.
Okay, next week I'm gonna play one of my songs. I'm gonna bring my guitar, because I've been practicing. I can't play without until I get the calluses, you know.
Sure. All right, let's do something else.
Let's
here.
do 20 questions again.
No, let's find something else. Let's talk about
Okay,
Here,
what's
why don't we
what's
sit
what's
together?
your?
Why don't we sit together on a two-shot? Oh, that's probably not a good idea. Oh, you're lucky you didn't knock that. See, I told you. Okay.
It's too high now.
It's the same height.
Well,
Okay.
what happened here, man?
Well, you gotta be on it. You gotta be Ricky on it. Okay, folks. It's Friday Night Live. This is Rick Zuniga. I'm Andrew Bentz. Here we are at
The Mad Lights keep right
Sharky's
over there.
studio. This is my upstairs loft area. Sharky Productions. Okay, now we're getting some good glamour. Look at that. Good
See?
glamour.
See? That's what I'm talking.
Okay, I know what.
Now,
Let's
what I
try
like,
this.
I like backlight, man.
Okay, now watch this, Ricky babe. You're gonna like this. Watch this. Dimmy, 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 dimmy down. Say when. See,
No,
look
that's
at
no, a
that.
little more. Right, a little more. Little less. A little less. Right there. That's pretty. Well, that's too much, but still, it's like my valve.
Maybe we should
One
backlight
stay in one
you.
spot.
Oh, let's try that.
And we're backlighting both of us. It's better.
Oh, look at that. You got some
No,
shoulder
no,
action.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like those shadows, man.
Shadow. Here, watch this. I'm gonna do this.
Now, see, we all know that American filmmaking, they don't show shadows, and in European filmmaking, they do show shadows because it's naturally what's happening. And you don't ever see somebody without shadows unless you're out in the fucking bright sun. But otherwise, you do see shadows everywhere you go. And the more natural filming is with shadows. And I'm just gonna name a movie. It's called Room in Rome. That is a European production. It's in English, but it really shows the difference between an American production and a European production, with the excessive lighting that the Americans use and the natural and normal looking lighting that the Europeans use.
Well,
Anyway,
I
that's
think
it.
there's a reason for that.
And what's that reason, sir? And
Well,
I say that truthfully. I'm not trying to sound
in the first
condescending.
degree, when you're looking at it naturally in person with your eyes, you see a totally different medium. When it's transposed through the lens of a camera onto a two-dimensional screen, it changes the way it's perceived by your brain. So thusly, the shadows negate anything positive in the visual because they take away interest from the positive. That's why they're frowned upon.
Well, I
They
disagree.
work well in the
I
three
think
degree,
they think
the
they
three to
enhance.
third dimension.
I think they enhance the perceivability.
Well, counter opinions are good.
Yeah. And that's why we probably don't agree on some of the movies. Like, what's your favorite movie of all time?
I've seen Goodfellas 50 times or more.
Goodfellas? That was
It's a well-made film. I like
Joe Piscopo or
Joe Pesci,
Joe Pesci.
and Robert De Niro, and a lot of great.
is that where Joe Pesci stabs a guy a million times?
Yeah, that's Billy Bat.
I hate that
He's a
movie.
made man.
Just a macho, stupid ass movie, man.
Well, it's see the thing
It's
is
so
about the movies.
stupid that I hate that movie. But and I would give it thumbs down.
It's
You
well
would-
made,
you would give it-
well directed,
You would
well
give it
acted.
thumbs up.
Of course,
Seth, show me your thumbs up.
thumbs up. Yeah, because
Okay, and
it's
what movie was this again?
Goodfellas,
Goodfellas.
folks.
Thumbs down. Crappy, piece of shit, macho, bullshit movie. However, his opinion is,
Well, it's well written, well directed, well acted. What more can you ask for? And it flows. It's one of the few movies that immediately after I saw it the first time, I wanted to watch it again right then.
what about Pulp Fiction? What's your opinion of Pulp Fiction?
It's good.
What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably an 8.
You give it a thumbs up then?
Oh, absolutely.
What about 50 First Dates?
I don't think I've seen it.
Okay. What about The Last of His Tribe?
What?
The Last of His Tribe?
the last of his tribe.
No,
I don't think I know that film. Is that Marlon Brando?
no. I forget the name of the actor. He's kind of well known now. But it shows how a bunch of Texas Rangers murdered and killed an entire Indian tribe except for one person who wasn't there. And then this man was the last of his tribe. Pretty impactful.
You know, that's not written about a certain someone, but there is a gentleman that was the last, I believe, of the Ishi tribe. He was around till 1912 or something. They have pictures of him. I think he was a Northern Californian Indian that was the last of his tribe. I never saw any dealings with that writing or pictures, but there was this guy, and it's like, wow, can you imagine? That's like history living.
Well, I'd also like to say that just down the road from here, there was a massacre of 67 Indians, and only 8 of them were men. The rest were women and children. So, it's all over this place, man. Sad massacre of people. For no good fucking reason except for their egos. Men's egos. I think if women had been ruling the world, we'd all be so much better off. But if you look at everything that the world has had to offer, and when you start learning about the history of everything, there's nothing you can do but condemn most of everything that's happened.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm just trying to have a good life here. Don't be bumming my mellow, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Come on, you're supposed to talk of hope and
Well, I
prosperity
am trying to
and peace.
enjoy the last years of my life in the best way possible.
Well, then start getting happy with the positivity, man.
Speaking Italiano and dreaming about living in Italy.
Why don't you just sell everything you have, get a one-way ticket, and stay there?
I will, as soon as I get a passport. Thank you.
Oh, well, folks, this could be the last show because Rick's probably going to be gone next week.
Well, I'm going to be broadcasting from Italia.
Oh, my God.
In Italiano.
Does that mean your phone will only speak Italian?
I'll have to get an Italian phone.
Okay, here's a
Where are
funny
we at?
joke.
Where are we at?
Here's a funny... Hey, act professional. Don't... where's your director? To tell you. Okay, so... There's a woman that she used to help out at the gas station, and she'd always tell the tourists that come into the local gas station, oh, you got to have more air in your tires, especially the mountain air. When you're up here in the mountains, you got to have mountain air. So she'd get paid for putting in mountain air after taking the old city air out. I thought that was creative. That's how it is in rural America, tough. People, when times are tough, people get strange. Dig it, man. Rick, I'm going to let you sign us off. Until then, everybody,
Well, we're supposed to have 8 minutes to go, dude.
I think I'm going to cut out early because I'm just...
You can't cut out early.
Okay.
There's no cutting out
Keep it-
early, dude.
Well, this seemed like such a good song to roll out on.
It is. I
Reminds
agree.
me of...
Okay,
like-
we're going to cancel out, man. Guys,
Wait a minute. Let's do this right. We're gonna say goodbye now, Rick. Say goodbye now.
Goodbye now.
And remember, folks, be good to one another. Be good to yourself. Enjoy the music and have your fun before the whole shithouse goes up in
Good
flames.
advice, man.
And just remember, think twice, act once, and mean it. And above all, think young, play hard, rest easy, and embrace. Ugh. Thank you. I love you, Rick.
Love you too, asshole.
Thank you.
Okay, man. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see y'all later.